Wagwan Wagwizi, and welcome to the show. You are tuned into Afterburn with me, Kelly, the hostess with the mostest, and I got my booth there.
DJ Kim Nick D, aka Kim, aka the dope boy from Nick's Entertainment, aka the DJ other DJs look up to, aka that DJ even your mother loves, aka Kelly Osbo. Free Flow Wednesdays, we are live. We're glad you're tuned in. We are in it, we are inside.
Guys, it is Woman Crush Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And don't we have a surprise for you? We have our Woman Crush in studio. She is, hey, bwana, if I say any champion to some of you buy. But come see Beauty. We have Mrs. Universe, Miss Immaculate in studio. I've said Mrs. Immaculate in studio. How are you, Marambo?
Hey. Thank you so much for having me. I don't know if I should also build up such an introduction because
Energy.
Okay.
Yeah. AKA,
As you guys can see, she has the vibe for the show. So you know what? Let's get into it. Let's find out what it takes to be Mrs. Universe. Let's find out what it takes to be in this industry. Because we see beauty all the time. But do we see beauty and babes combined together and in this Kenyan industry? So Immaculate, you had the opportunity to go and represent us in Korea, Seoul.
yeah.
And bro, let me tell you, that competition is like for you to even get to that point. Ni God.
Yeah, ni God. Ni God. First of all, you say ni God.
Yeah.
But it is such an honor and a privilege because if you just walk in the streets of Nairobi, how many beauties do you see?
When?
Look at you. You know, there's so many, but now being the chosen one, then it's a really big deal for me.
So how was the journey for you to even get to Korea? And bro, by the way, guys, she was number 16. Bro, I've never seen a Kenyan go higher than even, you know, get to the finals usually, but you got to number 16. For me, that's a very, very huge accomplishment. So how was that journey for you, and how did this make you feel?
Okay, I'll start from where we started. It's back here at home.
Yeah.
The Mrs. Universe competition. So it happened back in 2018, not so recent, before COVID.
Before COVID, I love that.
Yeah, so we did that. We competed, 13 girls, and chosen one.
You are the chosen one.
Yeah. So I was supposed to travel to China in 2019.
Yeah.
COVID happened. It was in December. COVID happened. We were not sure. Yeah. My mother was like, Si lazima. We need you, you know. But they say there's always the right time. So,
and that was the time.
This was the time. So when now there was this other time, they announced that the event will be happening in South Korea. Then the organizers of Mrs. Universe Kenya reached out to me and asked me, you missed out the last chance. Are you ready to give up this one, or we are doing? I was like, you know what, bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, so I traveled 2 weeks ago. We were there for 2 weeks. So I came back a week ago. And it was a journey of a lifetime. Yeah. So many different girls from all over the world. Yeah. It was a short period, so you have to really maximize on it, give your best, and make friends in it. Yeah. Yeah. So it starts with your roommates. It also starts with when you go for lunch, for dinner. So quite an experience, I have to say.
So what does it take for you to even get into the competition? Are you chosen, or do you have to apply for it?
For South Korea?
Yeah.
For the international pageant? Yeah. For the international pageant, they take the winners
from the countries themselves.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we had over 125 countries represented, 123 to be precise.
Wow.
Yeah, represented.
So how did you start this journey, even before it got to now Korea? Were you doing pageants here in Kenya?
For you,
to like someone saw you on the street and I was like, wait, Immaculate, I want you.
You're the chosen one. Nah. you have to try.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as it looks. I did quite a number of pageants when I was a Miss. Yeah. Before my title turned to Mrs. So it's all
you need to say that again. Guys, have you paid attention to that? She is not Miss Universe. She is Mrs. Universe. So what would you say the difference is between
What's the difference?
Yeah, those two kind of competitions.
So for Miss usually is about you should not have given birth. And there is also the aspect of never been married.
Okay.
Yeah, so you are really a Miss, and it usually has an age limit up to 27 at most. That's when you can participate for the Miss. But now for the Misses, it starts from 25 to up to 55. In South Korea,
Up
we
to
had
55.
55. We had a representative of 58 years actually.
Nana Slay Badu.
Kai, she's so beautiful. My God, I'll show you her pictures.
Wow.
She is so beautiful.
But is there like a certain like criteria now besides the look, right? Because I'm imagining the 58-year-old. I've seen 58-year-old women here in Kenya who do not work out.
I know, right?
Guys, if you're seeing just her physique, it's very proper. It's what they used to say in those two books you say that when you want to go for modeling. That is slim, maybe tall, nini. So is that like, I don't want to say, is there some kind of body shaming towards it, or is there a freedom as to how any of the Mrs. Universes can look?
So for Mrs. Universe, we understand that you've been a mother.
Yeah.
Or you've been in a marriage setup. And now for you to be a mother, definitely your features changes, your tummy, your body. It's not as it was before. So for Mrs., they don't consider the physique.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Higher.
So I'm just lucky mine went back. I'm lucky, but they don't consider that. It is more about what you stand for. What impact will you bring to the society? And that is now what sets you apart.
Okay, because you know now, what sets you apart basically now has to be your mind. Because if you have the beauty, you have the physique, it has to be your mind.
Your brain.
So now when it comes to you, Immaculate, what would you say set you apart from all those other models? Because, bro, for her to get to the 16th spot, bro, even just for Africa, me, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Not just for Kenya, for Africa, I'm
I know, right?
Yeah. So what would you say set you apart throughout this whole competition?
For the competition, actually, it's about now your attitude.
Your attitude.
There's the aspect of attitude, and there's also aspect of how you present yourself.
Yes.
So how you interact with your fellow models. Will you just come and pick your cup of tea and just sit and by yourself? And, you know, how do you interact with everyone? Are you just leaning towards the Africans and leaving out the others? You know, how friendly are you with every other person? So mine, I would say, because we also had a presentation where you talk about gender-based violence in where you come from and what you are doing. So there's also how you present yourself. What are you doing differently when it comes to solving societal matters? But now for Mrs. Universe, we stand for domestic violence. We want to end gender-based violence by all means. So that's what we are really fighting. And so what are you doing
about it yourself?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's really an all-round
competition. I like that because, as I said before, we assume that these ladies just go on stage, wave,
catwalk,
and wave, different outfits. Guys are there going whoa, and then at the end we're like, that number gani, Mrs. Universe kutoka. No, that's the prettiest.
There's a lot behind this.
You know what happens? It's usually a journey, and that's why you are not just taken there on the runway. You're taken there for a period of time so that they see who you are. If I just bring you on the runway, I wouldn't really say the kind of person you are. But once I interact with you 2-3 days, I'm able to tell that, you know, Jakim, you're this type of person. So that's really what sets you apart.
So like behind the scenes, even before you guys get onto stage and everything, are you guys being monitored by like your judges? Are they like taking notes and everything?
Judges are basically more of the organizers. They just keep, because we go with them wherever. South Korea was quite different because we went for swimming, we went for yacht riding, we went for a city tour. So all that, they are going with you and seeing how you behave, what you do, you know.
Just in a regular setting.
Yeah, but they took us to very beautiful sceneries. Even if they were judging us, they took us to very, very beautiful scenery. South Korea is beautiful.
So you mentioned that Mrs. is a different competition because it allows people who have been mothers and people who are married, correct? So I understand that you have children. So during this period, how was it just balancing, you know, you're leaving your baby here and you're going for this time to represent the country? Do you feel as though your baby would understand that, or it's just one of those things where I gotta do what I gotta do, like, bro, it's a BD. I gotta do what I gotta do.
I like that. Yeah, because I got to do this, man. Young man, you really got to understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not an easy balance.
Yeah.
Because motherhood has to be done.
Yeah.
Must be done. No matter you are the CS, you are the president, you have to do motherhood. It's your role. So I'm a very lucky girl. My sister was around. I was not living for long. And my son is 7, so he's a big boy. He's not so clingy. He's like, you know, Mom, you can do this. So I ensured he's very safe, in safe hands before I left. So guys, I got to do this.
I think you guys need to understand what it takes for a mother to leave their own child and go to a foreign country to represent Kenya itself, not just her as Immaculate. She's going to represent Kenya and be the voice for Kenya. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for your son to understand who you are and what you're doing for the community.
Oh, yes.
You get that?
Yes.
He gets to understand that his mother isn't just, me, I look good. I can walk into town today and I can wear my sash. No. Guys, for everyone who didn't know, Immaculate actually not only has a bachelor's degree, she also has a master's. Can we please get into that? What did you study? Because fact number 3 may shock you. What did you study?
That's funny, but yeah, I'm a marketer by profession. I did a Bachelor of Commerce from Kisii University. Well, at that time it was Egerton, but right now it's got a charter, so now they stood on themselves, but we are Kisii University. Then I joined the University of Nairobi, and I did my MSc in marketing from the University of Nairobi.
You know, I usually laugh at Miss and Miss Universe competitions because sometimes when some of the contestants are asked questions, they have no idea on what they want to speak on. Like, just because you've spoken about now domestic or gender-based violence, they would answer something completely different. But you know, you have to look good and you're there smiling like this. So now I feel like you have an advantage because, first of all, in Kenya, our syllabuses, our old syllabuses before this new ones were introduced for Gen Zs, they used to really just like deep dive into everything. We know things about America, we know things about Europe, and we know things about Africa. So now you being able to apply what you've learned in marketing, do you feel as though like during the competition, people buy?
Yeah.
But in favor because you have a level head on your shoulders and you know what you're talking about.
Exactly. So now that also sets you apart. You know what you're doing, you know what takes you there, and how to present yourself, how to do it in a better way, how to tag, when to tag the organizers of the event, when really what favors you. I have to say that it favored me. It's really to clarify. But because now I could do it differently. You would do it differently? Yes.
Okay, if you didn't study marketing, then do you feel like once you've been exposed to everybody else to the competition, was there like a different career or someone you met that was like, you know what you're doing, maybe I could have
Well, there were doctors there.
Aha.
There was a lady, actually, a good friend of mine from India.
Nice.
She's the vice chair of an insurance company. I was like, wow. There were dentists, doctors, entrepreneurs. Like, one thing I realized about Mrs. Universe is the caliber of people you meet in that space. It's totally different from the ones you meet in the Miss, because we are more exposed. We have experienced life differently in one way or another. So
you guys are more experienced.
Yeah, more experienced in life. And you know, the thing I like about the Mrs. Universe, there are those people who just find themselves in motherhood. They didn't plan for it, and now their journey in modeling has to be cut off. But now Mrs. Universe is here to, you know what, just proceed with your journey. So, which is a very good thing about Mrs. Universe as well.
So now, in terms of, okay, because you're exposed to a whole plethora of women, as in from Africa, from all over the world, right? Did you see some sort of favoritism? Because I know here in Kenya, we've always faced these kind of issues where if you're a lighter skinned woman, you're the first person who's chosen for an ad. You're the first person who's chosen as a model. And now for you, you are chocolate. Guys, this beautiful woman is chocolate. So for you being in that space, did it ever give you doubt? Because I know for a fact, I've experienced it myself, where I've gone for modeling gigs, right? I've had the opportunity to just try it out for fun.
The other way, I'll ask you, tell me about it, but we'll have that conversation.
But I remember being upstaged by a girl who looked exactly like me. It's just that she was mixed race. And they chose her because of that. So, do you feel as though Mrs. Universe has gone to the point where they've abolished the whole colorism thing, and they're more diverse to the kind of selection of women, that it goes past the looks, or is the looks the main thing still? Because society has taught us that the lighter you are,
the more prettier.
The prettier. The lighter you are, the more opportunities you have.
Yeah,
the lighter you are, skim ndio atakunyakua off the market. The lighter you are, that's the person I want to have babies with. I'm like,
Kim, we gotta hear more about that.
No, Kim akosawa. I'm Kim is a good
chocolates,
guy.
nini. I love chocolates.
You love chocolate. Yeah, man, this is a chocolate as well. But the sweeter the juice.
So, I think if they were more into color, Mrs. Universe, they would not have chosen from Africa. They would not give us an opportunity.
Chance,
So they would just, because there's so many other countries that don't have black girls.
True.
Yeah, so the fact that we were there and we were 5 of us, I'm sure. No, we were more than 5.
5 out of 100.
No, wait. No, 5 Africans. That was Africa.
Okay.
Africa. I had a Jamaican friend, but I think we were just...
Yeah, but at least it's more than it was in the past.
In the past, yeah. And when you see the top 25, we were there as well, represented, 3-4 of us. So you see, majority of the blacks were on stage when the awards were being given, so that's another big good thing.
Yeah.
And but yes, I have to say that we looked different.
Yeah.
Now when it came to interacting with the locals, they were so like, wow, like they've never seen this. We've not seen this before.
Yeah.
And I was just telling Raf before we started this show that when it came to doing my makeup before the coronation night, and the girls were like, I can't do it, so someone else will get someone who is more experienced, someone different. Yeah, they're not used to black skin, so they don't know how to do it. They can't do your makeup, so they have to get someone else to do it. And
Wow.
that's what happened.
Guys,
But-
and you wonder why guys like Rihanna have skin brands and
I
makeup
know,
brands.
right?
No, I feel
Yeah,
like
that happened, and well, they came in from a very good place, because they told me we have not been trained to do black.
how did that make you feel?
Okay, at first I didn't. It was not in the back of my mind that it's because I'm black that's why I was put aside for something.
True.
Later on, I was like, by the way, it's because I'm black. Because they were doing white and white. Then when it was my turn, they were still just there. But the ladies I worked with were very
Brilliant,
good. Yeah, they did a very good job. And I was like, it's good they said that they don't know how to do it.
Yeah, as opposed to doing something very bad onto your
And
skin.
our foundation, the way a makeup artist has a variety.
It wasn't there?
Yeah, I had to carry my own.
Yeah, anyway, moving on to more businessy things.
Those are stories.
Okay. It's one of those things where it's like Africans aren't considered. You see. So it makes people feel bad. It makes me feel bad personally, because for them to consider you to even get to that point of the competition, right? For them to call you. I usually feel like, personally, I feel like you should know, you should do this background check on this person. If they are black, have the things that black people use. Like, the guys know that Immaculate will need makeup.
The ladies who tried using their things before,
they
turned out very funny. So that's why we opted.
For your own kind of. Okay.
Use mine.
So let's delve deeper into now the fact that you are a marketer. All right. So when you take off this hat of being the pretty lady, you actually have a job. Guys, she has an actual job. So before we wrap up, I'd really love to get into that. So you do marketing 24/7 before you start wearing your hat for now, Mrs. Universe.
Yeah, I'm employed, and after this, I'll just put it aside,
And
wrap it very nicely, remove the crown, put it aside, and now get into my hustle, because this is just one part of me, and at the end of the day, bills have to be paid.
Yes.
Babies have to be fed.
Yes.
And things have to go on in your life, and you have to fold your sleeves and work.
Yeah. So as we wind up, do you think there's hope for the modeling industry in Kenya? And what do you think would be your contribution? Because you've been such a huge representative in Korea for us. Guys, as I told you, she made it to top 16. Bana, that is a huge thing. So do you think now the modeling industry is something that, even young girls like me should venture into as well? And what does it take for me to even just get into a competition such as Miss or Mrs. Universe?
The only thing that will set you apart is your brains.
Hello.
So you really need to work on yourself.
Hello.
Have content.
Yeah.
There's also the aspect of good attitude. How do you relate with people? What do you stand for? Yeah. So it is about how you present yourself. There are so many beautiful women out here. So many.
Yeah.
And nowadays, a kid as young as 2000, they look like
They're grown-ups.
Grown-up people, and you get yourself competing with them, So the thing is, what sets you apart? How do you reason? What do you stand for? What do you want to be known for? There's so many issues that this society is facing, and you should just bring change.
Bring change. Oof, that was a deep one, guys. I hope you heard that. Besides your beauty, please value what is upstairs, right here in your head. Feed yourself with good knowledge. Feed yourself with, bro, as I'm telling you, Immaculate is a marketer. You'd never think a model would be a marketer. But feed yourself with information that would bring change, as she keeps saying. So Immaculate, if we want to reach you, how can we do that?
I'm on social media.
Instagram,
Immaculate Onyoni. Ima Onyoni. On Facebook is Ima Bosibori. They're different. I had to change it.
Yeah.
But it's Ima Bosibori on Facebook. And on Instagram is Ima Onyoni.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we have a question for tonight. This is the question that we're going to discuss throughout the show.
Okay.
So would you rather be with a woman who is pretty, you know, or just pretty and intelligent? You know, someone who's, you know, hardworking, but look haiwezi sana, but they're hardworking, you know, smart, you know, clean cut and everything.
Yeah. Look, itakuja na pesa.
Eh,
if you're hardworking, pesha was pesha. Pesa washa mtu.
Oh, so you'd rather go for hardworking?
Yeah, any day. Tutatafuta pesa na tutawasha hiyo.
Tutaenda plastic surgery.
No, mimi nakubekiwa na dough na kanga tu yani.
That's why sabuni.
Yeah. Me I'm telling you.
So you're on his side.
Let me tell you. Once you get the money, you will be clean.
See, I'm telling you, yeah.
Honestly, let me tell you.
Facts only.
Yeah.
Why show you on a diamond back then?
Tell me about it.
Okay, honestly, no, that's yeah.
Even those guys that can harmonize, they were looking ugly, say.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
That's what I would say. Honestly, just work hard.
So you'd rather just be with a person who's smart, hardworking, gosh.
Yeah.
Smart, hardworking, no looks, instead of pretty. You know, presentable, trophy kind of person you can take around everywhere. Because guys, let's be honest, we're all public figures, okay? And once we go outside there into the streets, you know, these media outlets will be there like, wait, Nick D and his Immaculate and her eye. So now you're telling me.
Well,
I see this person that they're going to end up with. Guys, please listen to this. I see they're going to be at the wakona pesa. So is the pesa going to hide their pictures? No.
The thing
you're
is,
lying.
When you're choosing, just don't choose a lazy person who is also wisely. Not looking very bad.
Yeah. Choose wisely.
Just don't choose someone who is looking very bad.
So looks still matter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. Kim?
Kidogo.
Guys, I've won this argument.
No.
But Mrs. Universe, thank you so much for coming through tonight. You don't understand what this means, because being a female and watching women as yourself and women just like you doing this stuff on TV, it has opened my perspective to actually understanding what it takes and the kind of brains that you actually have. Because guys, honestly, did any of you guys think that Yani Immaculate will come here with proper facts like this? Because most people don't know what goes behind the face. Yeah. Nobody understands the work, the kind of ambition you need to have, the kind of strength you need to have as a mother to do all these things in today's society.
Yeah.
So I really do applaud you. I really do applaud you. You're welcome back to Afterburn Studios whenever.
Ooh.
Whenever. When you feel like dropping gems, sis, come through.
I'm here.
Alright guys, so you've had tonight's topic. We're going to endelea with that conversation. Like in inside vibes it on, baby.
Yeah.